Om Sri Sai Ram. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Swami. Sai Ram to all. Invoking the blessings of Swami. Let us continue discussing some points about dynamic parenting. Let us see one by one how the values can be incorporated into the husband and wife relationship. Now, first thing is, let us talk about truth. Now, the Pancha Mahamulyas that Swami has given us. Now, Swami says that genuine relationships can be built only on our own truth. That is our own awareness of the self. The parents have to understand, who am I? What is my role in this world? What is my role as a parent? Now, this self-awareness will lead us to truth. Now, what is happening is, nowadays in this highly commercial world, we have a lot of psychological mechanisms. We have so many defense mechanisms to control the situations outside and to justify our own behavior. Now, this cannot be so. What is happening because of this? Because of all these things, we tend to wear various masks to fit into the actions in society. We all know that we have to play different roles in society. So we wear lots of masks, different masks in society. But this cannot happen in the house. Inside the house, we cannot wear masks. We have to be genuine. We have to be true to ourselves. And totally true to ourselves, and see that what are we? We are a part of God. We are a part of God. We are a children of God. And we are here to take care of the children of God. Now, unless the parents are, the husband and wife is truthful to each other, the parent-children cannot become a balanced personality. Many times we see that adolescent problems, emotional problems and psychological problems, the real reason behind is the distorted, disharmonious relationship between the father and the mother. So most important thing is the parents will have to be truthful to each other. Now, absolute truthfulness, absolute genuineness, no masks, be very clear. Otherwise, as the children grow up, then they can easily find out that my parents have not been genuine. Now, they have been telling us something, and they are wearing lots of masks to fit into the demands of the society, and they are not truthful. Let us realize, let us recall the first stanza, first sloka in the Bhagavatam. It says, Satyam Param Dhimahi. Truth is the fundamental thing of the entire existence of this world, and this is true of parental responsibility as well as parental relationships also. Now, what about, we have talked about Satyam in short, very short. Now, what about righteousness, Dharma? Now, thinking, feeling and behaving of the parents as observed by children. This is very important. The thinking, feeling and behaving as observed by children should be in the righteous way. They have to follow the Dharma of the parents, Dharma of the citizens. and Dharma as children of God. Now, what is Dharma? Dharma is a very big word. There are lots of meaning, lots of interpretations. And what is Dharma? According to Swami, Dharma is do not do unto others what you don't want others to do to you. A very, very, very simple definition Swami has given us. He says, do not do unto others what others do not unto others what you don't want others to do to you. No, I may not like anybody shouting at me. If I don't like anybody shouting at me, I should not be shouting at others. Now, if we preach this to the children and then we start shouting at others, the children get confused. So, it is not an external dharma, it has to be an internal dharma also. The parent has to understand what dharma is and then behave accordingly. Not show off of a dharma, but internally as well as in different situations behave differently. And we have to understand that children can find out, catch many things, even non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is very important in parenting. Children can easily catch these points. Now, interpersonal relationship between the parents. Between the parents, it has to be a dharmic based relationship. To be very, 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 very careful about it. It has to be a dharma based relationship. That is a householder's duty. Grihasthasrama dharmam, as we call it in Sanatana Dharma. The duty of a householder. That has to be met with so that the children can imbibe these values. And the interactions between the father and the mother, that means the husband and the wife, the interactions between the parents and the children, and the interactions the parents show to the society, all these things have to be dharmic and righteousness based. Then only the children will be able to understand as well as follow these principles in their later life, particularly when they have to face situations of crisis and take important decisions. Now, what about peace? We have talked about Satya, we have talked about Dharma, and what about peace? Now, what is peace? Peace is not a situation where there is no war. Peace is a situation where there is internal and external tranquility and equipoise. Swami says that peace and harmony in homes alone can bring peace in society. Peace is related to the emotional domain. Now mark Swami's word very clearly. Now everybody talks about world peace and society having peace or a nation having peace. But Swami always has said that peace has to, if there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in character. If there is beauty in character, there is harmony at home. And if there is harmony at home, there is order in society. If there is order in society, there is peace in the world. So, order in society has to start from home. And that has to start from the individual. And unless the parents exhibit to the children, children witness it, experience it, imbibe it, and manifest it, the equipoise and the peaceful nature, the children may not grow up as balanced beings. Now, parents, what is emotion? Your Shanti is related to your emotional domain. When your emotions are balanced, if you are able to manage emotions, there is absolute peace in the individual. When an individual has peace within himself or herself, the home will have peace. Suppose you imagine a person, a husband picking up a quarrel with the wife in the morning, and there is a fight. He goes to his office. The first thing is he takes out all the anger on the peon at the door, and he shouts at the peon. and the peon goes to the canteen and he shouts at the canteen. So what happens? Just like a stone dropped in a ripple, the Ashanti spreads. Ashanti is like a virus. It spreads. So if one person has a lack of peace or a disturbance or a distress, that spreads in the family and into the surroundings, into the workplace and into the society. So Rita Bruce has very beautifully said that emotion is energy in motion, that is emotion. So any of the disturbances can spread like virus, and therefore parents have to maintain a peaceful atmosphere at home. And generally what happens that even particularly these days, when both the parents, husband and wife, they are working, they have a lot of stress at the workplace. Professional stress is very high. But if they bring the professional stress at home and are not at peace with themselves at home, then the entire atmosphere at home is disturbed. And what the child picks up is what is happening there. Emotional distress is picked up by the child, and the child develops into a disturbed, distressed being. So generally, at home, generally what we see is there is a stimulus-response interval. When some disturbing stimulus is given to us, we immediately react. And most often, the reaction may not be very positive. It may be negative. We just react. If the stimulus is not very much conducive to us, if we are not happy with the stimulus, if it is disturbing us, if it makes us angry, we immediately react. And actually, there is a stimulus-response interval. If we can manage the stimulus-response interval, when we get a stimulus, if we can think for a minute and take an appropriate decision, our reaction will not be a reaction, it will be a response. And if we can make a very peaceful response, it can solve the problem, but at the same time, it can save a lot of distress at home.